Hey there YouTube, Veganomix here. So, today I thought I would show you how to prepare yerba mate. Now you might not know what yerba mate is, so let me explain. So this is yerba mate. I bought a 500 gram or half a kilo of it at a time. It costs $9 and something on Amazon. I store it in a sealed jar in a dark cupboard. This right here is called the mate. This is called a mate, and this is called the bombilla. Now in Spanish, yeah, that would be like the straw, but I wouldn't say bombilla. Really, if you're from Argentina or Uruguay, if you're Uruguayo, you might say bombilla. The way I would say bombilla would be bombilla or bombilla. So, anyway, getting that out of the way, this is called a mate. This is what you use to drink your mate from. So, is that a little confusing? You drink from a mate and you drink mate from a mate. So, this is also called a gourd. This one specifically is not because it's made of silicone. But traditionally, mate was and is drunk from a calabash gourd. So yeah. So why would you drink mate? Now in Argentina, Uruguay, and in some places like southern Brazil, they drink yerba mate for its health benefits, for its taste, for its relaxing, stimulating and relaxing qualities. So that seems a little contradictory, stimulating and relaxing qualities. So today was the first day that I actually started drinking mate instead of coffee. Now don't get me wrong, I'm a coffee lover, but I've switched over to mate for the, foreseeable future. I want to see how it goes. One thing I want to mention, I want to tell you, I really love the way it makes me feel. So it gives you, let me give you a little history real quick. The first time I tried mate was probably 3 years ago. I was giving a ride to someone from Chicago to Florida, and he had a gourd with him and said, "Do you want to try this?" And I said, I don't know, kind of looks weird. And so I tried it, and it instantly gave me this really, really big burst of energy, and my heart started racing. I was like, whoa, what the hell is this? I thought it was like a drug or something. But I didn't feel jittery. I felt like, whoa, pretty good. And within like 5 minutes, I felt really, really calm and like relaxed and really good. So that's another thing. Yerba mate gives you this like sort of all-around well-being feeling if you read some of the benefits. So other benefits, you have antioxidants. You don't have a lot of people compare yerba mate with coffee, and you don't have a lot of the acidity that you would in coffee. You have a lot more, antioxidants. You don't have a lot of the negative effects that coffee does. So I got that out of the way. Let me show you how to prepare it. So first, I got this half kilo bag of mate. I bought it off of Amazon for I think $9.50, something like that. Again, I store it in a glass jar in a dark cupboard. Now, to drink it, you don't need one of these. You could use a regular mug, but what's the fun in that? So I got one of these. This was like $14. Came with the bombilla, and it's made of silicone, remember? Now, the cool thing about mate as well is you can re-pour hot water into the same leaves up to 20 times. And it really doesn't lose a lot of flavor until the last few times. The first pouring is very strong. And actually, I don't like the first pouring as much as the second through maybe the 10th pourings. Another thing, when you're making mate, you're not going to boil the water. Okay? You're going to get it, they say between, I want to say 70 and 80 degrees Celsius. So, 212 is boiling in Fahrenheit. So I think they say between 160 and 180 degrees Fahrenheit. You don't want to boil the water. Again, that will burn the mate. So let's take a look at the mate and how do I prepare a mate. Alright, so what you're going to do is you're going to take a spoon and you're going to basically fill up your gourd about halfway. Some people do 2/3, some people do 3/4. Really, it depends. I'm going to fill it up about halfway today just because this is kind of a demonstration. I am going to drink a little bit of this after I stop the video, but I just want to show you guys as a demonstration. Okay, I don't know if you can tell, it's about halfway filled now. So, now what you're going to want to do is put your hand over the opening of it, and I'm going to have to do a different angle to show you this. Alright, so now what you're going to want to do with your half filled or 3/4 or 2/3 filled mate is put your palm over the top of it, and you're going to want to flip it upside down, and you want to shake. Shake, 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 shake. Just about 10 seconds, shake. Okay, then you're going to stop, and then you're going to tilt it to one side, kind of shake, and what you want is that your mate is sort of off to one side, and what you just did is you got a bunch of the powder to come to the top, and you got a lot of the larger leaves to stay at the bottom, and larger stems and things. What you don't want is that your bombilla, this acts as a mini filter. You do not want this to get clogged. So what you're going to do now at this point is you're going to pour a little bit of room temperature water or cold water into this side that's more open. This is going to allow you to pour without burning, number one, and number two, it's going to get some of the leaves together so that, again, when you do put your bombilla in, you're not going to suck in or suck any of the leaves through the filter. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, I have returned with some water, so I'm going to go ahead and pour just a little bit in to the bottom there. Not too much, maybe a tablespoon, not really more than that. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set this in here, and I'm going to kind of move it underneath this, stick it in place, and then kind of just set it down. Now it's set down fine. And a lot of the leaves are still up on one side, and that's totally fine. You can shake it a little bit or you can leave it like that, however you'd like. I'm going to shake it just a little bit so that I don't have them come off. And let me show you kind of how it looks now. Now, they say once you set your bombilla, you really don't want to be touching this too much, because if you move it around a lot, the leaves might get stuck or unstuck in a certain way that you're going to start getting more leaves coming through your filter. Now we need to warm some water. Alright, now I'm back with kind of a cup of hot water. I warmed up on the stove, heated up on the stove. Now it's very important that you don't, if you do have the water boil, you want to wait till it's not boiling again. So maybe once you hit a boiling point, take it off the heat and wait maybe 3 minutes or so until it's definitely not boiling. I like to go ahead, and I've heard it's better to kind of catch it on the way up before you even boil it, because once you boil water, certain things happen to it. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and just pour this in there, and I wish I could show you this a little better. Let me see if I can. Let's see. I'm gonna pour this in nice and slow, and you end up with something kind of like, I'm not going to be able to show you like that. Let me show you. Alright, so this is what it looks like. I'm giving you the bombilla eyes view. Now, this is what it looks like at this point. Now, you're going to let it sit just for a little bit. Might be a little hot for you, but you kind of want to add water slowly because the leaves will absorb it slowly. Now, at this point, this is the first pour, so it's going to be the most bitter. Now, some people drink it how it is, bitter, just like this, and some people add a little bit of sugar. Now, if I wanted to add sugar, which I didn't, I would have put about maybe a teaspoon to a tablespoon on top of the leaves before I poured the hot water in. Not boiling, but hot water. But I don't. I like it just how it is. So at this point, it's good to drink. You can go ahead and drink it. When you feel that there's no more water in there, you can actually go ahead and repeat the hot water process and keep pouring in hot water, not boiling, hot water, okay, between 2 and 20 more times. So pretty much I carried this thing all day with me, and I carried like a thermos of water, and I kept heating up water throughout the day and pouring it on top of this, and you'll be surprised it doesn't lose its flavor. So again, this is how you prepare a mate. I'm not sponsored by this company Cubal or whatever it is, but I do like the silicone mate. So let's go ahead and try it. All right, here we go. Pretty bitter. The first pour is always the most bitter. So, you can either sweeten it up, or you can pour it the first time, drink the first one, and then keep repouring, and it will get less and less bitter every time. But I do enjoy it. Now, mate is typically and traditionally passed around. Like, this thing would be passed around a mate circle between friends, and it's like a peace. It's almost like a peace pipe sort of thing. So, again, look up the benefits for yourself, and hopefully some of you guys might switch from coffee to this. I just, kind of on a whim, decided to go for it, and then the way it makes you feel is so much better than coffee. I don't like that jittery feeling. So, thanks for watching. May your dates always be dank. May your bananas always be ripe. And peace.